Hi everyone, my name is James Long. I'm the owner and founder of Regnum Legacy, an estate planning law firm here in Southern California. And I'd like to introduce you to what I'm calling Freaky Fridays. It's a series where I'm going to discuss some of the saddest and tragic estate planning cases that have come across my desk in the last 10 years. And I'd like to start this first Freaky Friday with a very sad story here in Southern California. It involves a young family. Mom and dad were in their late 30s, and they had a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old. They decided to go away for a weekend. And, like all young couples, they wanted to get away alone. They left the children home with a trusted babysitter and embarked on what should have been a pretty ordinary weekend getaway. But it was anything but. Not 2 hours after they left, they were in a fatal car accident. Both parents died. The police knocked on the door of the home, found the babysitter with the 2 minor children, and the babysitter didn't know where the nearest family member was. The police had no choice but to take the children into protective custody. Now think about that. The children had just been told that their parents had died. They spent that night grieving and mourning in the home of a stranger, waiting for the police to locate a relative. And they finally did. They found an aunt in San Diego. And the kids went to go stay with her. And that's where the story gets even sadder. Because what I didn't tell you, Mom and Dad were devoutly religious. And the aunt in San Diego was not. And so the other family members sued. And they told the court emphatically that this aunt was the last person on earth that the parents would have wanted to care for their children, because the aunt didn't share their values. The aunt didn't share their beliefs. You see, these parents didn't have an estate plan. They didn't have guardians nominated for their children. They had no documents saying what they wanted for their children, who they wanted to take care of their children, and how they wanted their children taken care of. And so a 2-year court battle ensued. And so at a time that should have been filled with grief and rebuilding, was filled with conflict. The children were put in the middle of the aunt on the one side and the other family members on the other. And the court had to choose. Now this could have been avoided with some fairly simple yet strategic planning. For example, before you ever leave on a trip where you're leaving your children behind, or you're leaving your children with a loved one, you need to have clear instructions about what to do and what should happen if the worst happens, so that the babysitter or whoever's caring for your children can immediately inform the authorities where the children should go. This would, at the very least, prevent your children from ending up in protective services. This is why I started Regnum Legacy. This is why I focus on families with young children. And so I started to develop new ways and new methods so I can address this particular gap, because I never want to see another case where the children are fought over like property. I never want to see another family where the children have to spend a night in the custody of strangers after they've just learned their parents have died. I encourage you to reach out to me, reach out to my firm, and let us help you make a plan. Let us help you make a plan to inform your family, inform the authorities, and make your wishes known so that your children aren't put in the middle of a court battle, so that your children never have to spend the night in the home of strangers. And if this is something you'd like more information on, we host webinars all the time for families with young children. You can go to our website, click on the link for webinars, and register for a webinar at any time. And if you'd like to set a free consultation with me, you can do so on the website and click the link. It's as simple as that. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to educating you, and most importantly, I look forward to helping you protect your family, your life, and your legacy. Thank you.